Oh, he's here. Oh, shit. Here he comes. Yep. Alright. What if you stopped? What if you didn't do this? You'd make me go back into this other... You fucker. Oh my god. He really saw me. Something died inside of him that day. Watching that man slip away was more than his mind could handle, take.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
Alexander talks about Daniel becoming evil. He doesn't see the pure evil in himself. He cannot fathom that he is beyond evil. Like, to go that far beyond in understanding pain is like, it's insane. It's insane. It's wild. Anything new here? No. Alright, I'm gonna try to go back through here. Hopefully he's not here anymore. I have things to do. Let me see. It'd be wild if he was just standing right there. We had begun to drown him again. He reached once more for the empty bottle of laudanum, and in frustration he smashed it against his sandwich. I hope he despawned. That would be great, right? If he just stopped existing.
Find her.
Find who? Find who, Daniel? I think he stopped existing. I think we're good. Typically, they announced her presence, right? Let's check up here. Let's check up here a little bit. See what we got. Wow. I'm not gonna go in there. I'm not gonna do that. The pedestal has a smooth hemispherical depression at the top. You should go to therapy for depression. The pedestal in the chancel has depression, and it can fit the orb. So, if you have depression, just know that the orb can fit inside of you. You can put the orb in your body. What the hell am I talking about? Okay. Stop with the mist and the creepy things happening. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. And let's close the door. Okay. Got some machine going on. What do we got?
12th of August, 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy.
They're just Discord users. Chill. It's not that bad.
So far from the grace of a civilized existence. They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way. as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
Daniel is getting seriously messed up. And he has it out for Discord mods. It's messed up. Picked up a bucket of tar. Well, what do we got down here? Just so loud. It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge. Fine. Fine. I'll come back another time. Whatever that'll be. We good? All is well. That ends well. Okay. Let's try over here. Wee! 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 Anyway, always close the door behind you. And the shattered orb. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I have tried everything, but have of yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Like torture, for instance. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? All for himself. Pain, pure pain and anguish, all for himself. You know, that's evil. That's pure evil to me. There's nothing you can do with that, you know, like yeah. Ancient things. A lot happened here. A lot went down here. Lucky. Let's save it for a bit. Let's never come back here again. That sounds fantastic. Okay, cool, awesome. This has no name. It is just a simple. It's simply a guy that is here. He doesn't have a name, you know. I don't know why you would even think otherwise.
Shimmering.
Lucky. Okay. I swear there is something else. I think I missed something in this room over here. I'm gonna go back. Wee! Wee!
Is this your time we're missing, Daniel? If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help.
What the fuck was that?
How you repay me? How dare you?
You know what? I don't care what you have to say, okay? I don't even care. Where's... Where am I supposed to find another paper? I swear there's another paper around here that I'm supposed to locate. And I swear the paper was up here, but that was a different paper. They're supposed to... What? What am I missing right now? Or maybe it's somewhere else. But also, I need to figure out how to open those gates, right? I don't remember how to do that either. Like I said, I've played this game before, but I don't remember some things. No name. Not a single name. Unnamed. Okay. I don't know, man. I swear there's something else I could read. Maybe I'm getting confused. But again, I also don't know how to open those doors. I might have to... I think I have to, like, lodge something in that machine, now that I think about it. Let's try that. Carefully cutting the man open made him think. This is how Father must feel about his craft. Being an artisan, relying on one's skill to perform something so delicate grants a certain form of pride. Great stuff, Daniel. You're doing great. Okay.
Good to see you.
Hello, Agrippa.
Hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Yeah, I know.
You're a good boy, and I appreciate you
That
coming.
was it.
But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
How is this done? I pressed the thing.
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for
Okay,
sitting
listen,
around.
Agrippa. Pissing me off now, okay, Agrippa? Agruple.
You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate you coming.
You're speaking too much.
More important things to take care of.
I'm gonna just...
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Stop. Stop. Just shut up. How do I open this again? Is it? I think it's got to be that other room, right? The room with the stuff. It had gone too far. The man was suffocating as he could no longer breathe properly between the lashes. Displeased, he started to look for the Damascus rose oil. My God. Every time he comes out here, he's talking about some lady. Which one? The woman that he caught? Who brought her daughter to the she put her daughter beneath the bed. They made a hole. Is that who he's talking about? Perhaps. Hard to say. Can I open this yet? It's fucking open. Just fuck. This is annoying. Lucky or unlucky, depending on how you look at it, because what the hell am I doing? What am I doing? Like, I legitimately don't remember what the hell to do here. Lucky. There's several things that my brain knows should be here, but they're not here. I legitimately don't understand why I can't remember it. Let me look in this other room again. Let's go to this room over here. Perhaps I will find something. Something that is not full of electricity. Let's completely ignore that. It's not even to give that the time of day. Because holy shit. Oh, there's nothing in here. Nothing at all. What am I missing? What am I missing? Do you love this? Just walking around, going back and forth? Because it's great. This is exactly what I wanted to do today. This is the preferable thing. So there's like nothing in here. There's nothing in this room. When I played this originally, this area was a breeze. I went through, no question, nothing happened. I was chill, everything was fine. What happened? Why am I having trouble now? I did not have trouble before. This is not an issue. I'm going to assume that there's a lever for here somewhere. The thick liquid spread across his tongue. He swallowed excessively to consume every drop. He looked through the window at the widespread forest and the morning sun. Will this ever end, he thought. Perhaps one day. Oh my god.
I appreciate your company, but I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Your mom is more important, okay? Your mom is. Oh my god. Ow.
No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Dad, and I appreciate your company, but I believe you
Stop
have
it.
more important
Stop.
things to take care of.
Just stop. I'm such a fucking idiot. I remember now. Shh. Don't make fun of me, okay? Don't make fun of me. Sometimes I'm just a little slow, alright? I've been alive for a very, very long time, and I'm not as, you know, I'm not as oiled up as I used to be. That was a weird way of saying that I'm not so smooth anymore. I do not oil my body up, okay? I do not do that. It's not something that I do. If that's something you do, like, more power to you. But I don't prefer that that method of living anyway. Oh hell yeah. You just decide to put more oil in yourself? What the hell? What is that about? Alright, so this should be working now. each. And there we have it. I'm smart. I'm very cool. And I'm handsome. I'm very handsome. Like, I have so much going on for me, you know, like, everyone's jealous of my intellect and hotness, like.
Daniel, you have gone too far.
Even you, Alexander.
I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
You don't have to stop me at all. You don't have to do that. That's not necessary. You know? Why would you stop me? Like, I'm your greatest friend. We're so cool.
You got the doors open?
I did.
Good going. I knew you could do it.
Yep. Okay. I don't know where this paper is though. I gotta read something. Something that Agrippa was talking about. Anyway, that's that. Yup. Transept. What's on the other side? Let's look over here.
You're a good boy, Daniel.
Yes. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. Good guy. Okay. That's me. Daniel, the good guy. Did I find it? Agrippa channels Wire. Wire taunts me from the other side. I trust him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. Have you seen yourself, Alexander? Oh my god. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Like, what you can assume is that Alexander is something so far beyond human and something else entirely, but even then, you should still, if you don't understand compassion and empathy for people that are outside of your understanding, that seem more base than you, okay? Seem to be is the key word. That seem to be more base than you, then you are not a good person. I don't care what you're saying, Alexander. You're shitty. If you, an enlightened man, can show such lack of compassion in a seat of power, that is you, Alexander. You have no self-awareness. Zero self-awareness. Anyway, Wire claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Wire told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tempter. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile grounds for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. Alright, so we have the fungi in the choir, alright? The vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Alright, so the vitae can be found in the torture chambers. Alright. Now the tempter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling Carrick. I will have to address Wire with this, as he will have to supply me with the host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. We have met this Carrick, right? On the other side. So, we have the ingredients, and we have where to find them. Let's have a chat with Agrippa, and see what he says.
Incredible. You found Vire's recipe. Then there might still be a chance. Listen carefully. Alexander is working on opening a gate, a door to another world. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate then. Please, find the ingredients and prepare the tonic Vire describes. And do so before you assemble the orb. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the orb, you won't be able to save it.
Okay. Agrippa, the dying man, wants a specific tonic made to save him. Alright, Agrippa. I got you. Sorry for throwing a box at you, by the way.
No time for sitting around.
I fucking know I'm doing it. I'm doing it, okay? Jeez, god damn. Okay. So... there's a Carrick in here. The fabled water monster. There's nothing we can do here. Although, can I? No. What am I supposed to do here? Okay. Do I just... There we go. Thought I had to do more. Do you want it? Something is pulling the rope. Give me it. Give me it. It's mine. It's mine. Yummy. Picked up remains. I pray that's the last time we see him. The bone is covered in mucus. And what is that mucus? The juice from beyond. That's what I'm calling it. The juice from beyond. Okay. Transept. The thick liquid spread across his tongue. I read this, yes. Will this ever end? He thought. It could end. It could end. Poorly, but it could end. Welcome to the transept.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one, prepare him.
We have arrived at the torture chambers. Welcome. On the left, you can see a door that leads to torture chambers. On the right, you can see another door that leads to torture chambers. In front of you, you can lead to more torture chambers. Isn't that fantastic? I love that. Okay. Or we could go up. let's go up first. Why not? Let's go all the way up. Have a gander, shall we? What do we have up here? Just a typical Friday night, Friday evening. You're going down. I'm gonna fuck this guy up. Make sure to put an up whenever you say that sentence. Okay. Unless you have other plans, but you know, it happens sometimes. Sometimes people are like, hey, this Alexander guy looks really good for an elderly man. Notes on torture. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creatures can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effort I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed. Proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear. Simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible, with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield the maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. He's a complete psychopath. He's a terrible, terrible, terrible being. Is it you, my love, I miss the most, or is it perhaps myself? I know what I've become. I'm not blind. I'm a monster to them, a demonic sultan perched on a dark mountaintop. There is little I can do to redeem myself. See, self-awareness is the beginning of the journey. Be self-aware and then be introspective. And then you can change. You can change, Alexander. It's possible. He's not going to, though. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. Then perish. Because fuck this guy. Anyway, I have string. I love string. I have oil. I love oil. I'm good on oil. That's nice. Alright. I don't think there's anything else in here. Shall we look at some torture devices? Who likes torture? You like torture? I like torture, but more in like a very chill kind of torture, and like a kind of silly kind of torture where people aren't murdered, and it's kind of like just like Like, you're not very worried about it, you know, like just rickrolling somebody. That's torture. That could be considered torture, you know. But I don't know about this, though. Okay, this is not what I have in mind when I think torture. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like and remember to hit the bell to stay tuned for more Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Remember, just call. And as always, until next time.